This is John Thomas of FCNB. This is a quick tutorial to review what I've written in email as instructions on how to do the proofing. I figured that because it's somewhat complicated and there are a lot of steps, it would probably be easier for me to give you a visual. So just want to remind everybody what everyone is receiving. Everybody is getting a little packet of the original Volume 3 in 30-page packets. Some of you are getting more. So you'll get something in the mail that's just like a little, a little bunch of that. You're also going to get in a separate mailing the first draft of True Gospel Revealed Anew by Jesus Volume 3. This is our first attempt at making sure that all of the text from Volume 3, the original that I just referred to, was faithfully copied over and laid out properly, and that the publishing software works and that it prints the way it's supposed to. So when you get both of those copies and you're ready to sit down and proof, it would be helpful to me if you use a red pen, even though I didn't use one here for my own notes. If you don't use a red pen, don't worry about it. But I'd like you to do a couple of things consistently. If you'll put your initials up here on every page that you proof, if you will write the proofing problem note directly on the page of the new book that you're getting, and you don't have to put a post-it note here with further explanation, but you certainly can if you want to, or you can enclose a separate piece of paper that says, page 137, delete extra paragraph. I also wanted to give you a little bit of some hints on the typical errors that I'm running into. Some of the errors I'm running into is there might be an extra letter, an extra stray letter that's inserted in here. Like this right here, there's an extra I that's not in the text. It's just some kind of copying error. Sometimes periods are missing. Sometimes periods are missing in the original text that appear here. Make sure that if you're not sure what to do with it, just at least circle the inconsistencies so that we can make a decision on what to do with it. Other things that you might run into are hyphenated words. Again, just circle the word that's hyphenated on the original that's not hyphenated in the new book. Generally, we are not bringing over any hyphenated words that were hyphenated because they appeared at the end of a sentence, because that's what the printer would have done. But since I'm not totally sure yet, and that'll be something for Elizabeth to make a decision on, just circle it, and so that I'll make a note of it and I can make a master list of all of these kinds of inconsistencies. Of course, there are words that are in here that are hyphenated that are supposed to be hyphenated, like the phrase @-one-ment. So when you're done with your packet from the new book, don't send me back this whole book, because it'll be expensive to mail it, and when I get it, I'm going to have to tear up your particular section and put it into a 3-ring binder. Instead, it would help me if you would just take the section that you've proofed and remove it, cut it, tear it neatly, whatever, and just put this in the mail back for me. Then I'm going to 3-hole punch it and put it into a binder along with everyone else's. Now, because you're doing that, you're probably going to run into a situation where on your original copy, the text ends somewhere not exactly at the bottom of your proofed copy. Just make a note for me, or make a mark here and put that indicate that your proofing stopped right there, so that I know that I need to proof the remainder of that page to complete that packet, so that every page is perfectly proofed. And that's it. If anybody has any questions, give me a call or send me an email. And thanks again to everybody for all of your help on this. This is